Hey, for the entertainment tonight, we have Michael Cooper of ConFunkShun. All right, so let's get into the intro, and then we're going to get into that interview. All right. Hey, okay, we are back, and as I promised on the intro, that I have Michael Cooper. Okay, y'all know I'm a celebrity interviewer now. Come on, I done got two. I done got I got three. Tony Terry, Sean White, and now I got Michael Cooper from ConFunkShun. Come on now, tell me about it.
Hey,
How you doing?
that will work.
Okay, we've been waiting on you.
Well, hey, I am beyond busy, so I'm captured now. You got me. I'm captured.
All right, so hey, well, we're gonna get started. Michael has a lot of things going on. All right, and for those who don't know ConFunkShun, I did the promo. You just saw it. That is ConFunkShun. This is the music I grew up with. This is what I call real music. Some people don't, but I call it real music. But Silk, they actually used his music. How do you feel about that?
Hey, I'm over the moon. I am over the moon. Hey, ConFunkShun is over the moon. We have got, for example, Love Train is a album cut. It was never a single. Never a single. And for them to grab it and put it out on the 40th year of existence and on Valentine's Day, no doubt, and be in residency in Las Vegas and then turn around and win the Grammy for Leave the Door Open. It put it just exploded. We just exploded with all kinds of answers to that. And a tour came with that. New product is coming. Just everything. It was influenced by these young men.
And it's what they did a wonderful job. Once again, I am totally old school, but they did a wonderful job with that. So I'm like, well, I hope they feel proud that they really stepped it up for you guys for ConFunkShun, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the story goes, and I don't know if you've had a chance to hear about it, but
no.
We decided to go pay them a visit about a month. Well, let's see, January, February, March, April, about 2 months after they dropped the record started climbing the charts fiercely. We decided to go to their show in Las Vegas. And that went from us just attending their show to our publicist, Miss Tanya Holly, engineering a meeting between us and them backstage. And that was unbelievable. It was so down home and crazy.
But Michael, I would think that it was more exciting for them than for yourself. At least that's what I know.
Well, Bruno was being a comedian. Okay. I mean, he comes in, I would tell you the whole story leading up to it, but eventually we made it back there. We had to be vetted and they took phones and everything away. But eventually we made it back there about an hour before showtime. Okay. And they place us in the green room. Bruno comes in the green room, drops down on one knee. He's mimicking Michael Cooper. And I took my hand, I started whipping him, get your butt up on the floor. He was a comedian for the first 20 seconds. He was just out of his mind. Oh, and then Anderson standing there with that damn Ike Turner wig on, with his hands over his face, like, oh my God. The brothers are literally standing right here in front of us, right?
Did that make you feel comfortable?
Oh my God, they were so down. It's like we've known them for 30 years. They was just so down home. We talked and we laughed. We talked about, he said, man, are y'all working? What's going on? And we told him what we were doing. And then I said, man, but we're about to blow up, man. We're about to blow up. He said, come on, Coop. He said, come on, man. Did y'all really like what we did? And I said, man, let me tell you. And then, of course, me and Felton just start telling them all about the nuances of the first verse and how they did the second verse and how true they were to the melody and to the music, and then how they put their twist on it towards the end. We told them, gentlemen, we are so proud of y'all. We don't know what to do. And oh, man.
Man, Michael, is that the reason you all went back out into the world of entertainment and and the touring and all that? Is that the start of it?
Well, let's just say this. ConFunkShun took a break when I went solo,
Yes.
right? From 1987 to 1993.
Yes.
Took a break. We came back together in 93 to do one show, right? In Oakland, one New Year's Eve show. And we never looked back ever since then. We have been working steadily right up to the first year of COVID-19. We have been working steadily, 25 days, 30 days, 35 days, 30 days, constantly working. We even managed to eke out 5 or 6 dates during the first COVID year. I don't know how we did that. So we've never stopped. We've never stopped working.
Oh, wow. And how was it when the COVID happened? How was it for you then? Because you had to sit down, and of course, nobody's really doing anything during the pandemic. How was it for you, for the group?
I refused probably 3 good-paying Zoom performances. I just didn't think that was proper for ConFunkShun. It just wasn't for us. And I managed to do a pay-per-view in Las Vegas, where we flew in, no audience, no backstage people. It was Lakeside, Climax, and ConFunkShun. Didn't do very well. I didn't want to do it. They paid us handsomely, and we did it. So it let me know right then and there, get busy doing something else until this thing comes to an end. And we got busy on the album. I got busy on the book. Well, I've been writing the book now for about 5 years, but I got back on the book, and Felton and I got back in our individual studios, right? Okay. And then I had a lot of time, because we had some COVID scares throughout the family. So I had a lot of time to reflect and pray and pray and pray and reflect. Because I became even more thankful, if I could be even more thankful and more humble about my career than ever. I'm also a member of the Solano County Sheriff Department, so it also allowed me to work even more closely with them because they were becoming shorthanded because of COVID.
Yeah.
So they brought me. I was already in there, but then they activated me again. So I spent the 2 years rebuilding ConFunkShun, which was just fine. We were just rebuilding the music, rebuilding the show, and so but to be ready when the time came. Okay. And let me tell you, when the time came, oh my God.
All right.
Oh my God.
You know what?
Hey.
Hey, look, because we just got through talking about pre-show, you all, so y'all not privy to all this information he's giving me, okay? But of course, you got an album coming out, Christmas, all right, and we're going to talk about that, and a book coming out June, July of 2023, and an album single coming out Valentine's 2020. Come on, y'all been busy.
Yeah, we're busy. We're busy. Can believe this, the name of the album so far, because things change.
Yes.
But the name of the album is called Smooth Jukebox.
Oh, yes.
Right? Yes. And it's coming out, and it's going to have at least 9, maybe 10 cuts on it. But it's got a surprise cut on it. That you and I cannot talk about right now.
Oh, look, y'all hear this.
let me. Only hint that I can drop is that we need to get those young brothers' approval before we can put this album on. Right?
Oh, wow.
Now that's a hint.
We don't know who the brothers are. You can't tell us who the brothers are.
No. It's Silk Sonic.
It is.
It's Silk Sonic.
Oh,
we gotta get
that is going to be hot.
Before a certain song goes on the album. That's all I'm gonna say. And if you figure it out, don't you say nothing, because we've got a lot of legal stuff got to happen.
Oh my God, really?
Really? It's that heavyweight. It's a heavyweight situation. The album is called Smooth Jukebox. Some of the titles are, let's see, what's some of the titles? Grown Folks. There's one on there called Grown Folks. There's a title on there called Smooth, because of the title tune. Smooth. Felton threw down on this. Oh my God, I love this thing. And there's another one that I just wrote called at first I was calling it They Don't Even Know, because I say that in the verses so many times. But the name of the name of the song is What You Want. And I'll do you a little bit of one of the verses.
Go ahead.
Okay. It says, they say I'm undercover. I'm just a part-time lover. Don't listen to them. No, don't listen to them. They don't even know. They say I'll spend your money. Now that's kind of funny. Don't listen to them. No, don't listen to them. They don't even know. It's cold.
Cold. They don't
It's
even.
cold.
Is that the single?
It could be. It's a step record. It's a step.
Okay,
it's a
so
swing,
you don't.
It's a swing
Okay,
record.
yeah.
It could be
Chicago.
the
I'm from
single.
Chicago. That's all we do is step over here.
Oh yeah, they gonna love it. It's a step record. It's
That sounds like
good.
that should be the single. I like that.
Yeah, Felton comes in with his falsetto. Wait a minute, baby. Let me hold your hand. Gonna tell him my loving all over the land. Then I come back. I'm gonna give you what you want, baby, baby. I'm gonna give you what you need, baby.
I
Baby,
like it.
say you're gonna be my lover, ooh wee, honey, and I'm gonna be the one that it's off the chain.
I'm listening to it and I'm like, I want some more of it. Hey, I know y'all looking for some more too. This is.
I don't get too excited about something I write, but when I did that one, that was one of the few songs I wrote on the keyboard. And I turned up. We got this bad brother, this producer. His name is Prince Damon, and he whipped it up in the studio. It's whipped up in the studio. So when it comes on, it's a radio record. As soon as it comes on, you go like, oh my God. Who is this?
I'm telling you, Michael, it sound like that should be the single that drops. That
sound like it might be the single. Yep.
See, he's not giving us any information, people, but we're gonna keep talking to him and get something out of him. So, and that leads to the question with the albums. You and Felton are still doing all the writing?
Actually, right now we're going to the outside here and there. Felton is a phenomenal writer, right?
Yes. And
he's the smooth guy, and I'm the rough guy. I'm the rough edges, right? So when he gives me a piece of music, I throw the rough stuff on it. And then I'm all about the funk and the head bob. So I every now and then come up with a little something. But we've gone to the outside to a couple of guys. But this one guy I'm really excited about, Prince Damon, and he knows what we need. He's doing a lot of work for Netflix. He's doing the new Chaka Khan stuff. He's really all around. He's up and coming, and he's going to be a monster producer. And we're working with him. It's just going to be a great project. We've got a couple of songs that didn't make our last album cut over some legalities. Now we've got everything clear, and those songs are now going to go on this record. It's going to be a great project. Really. And
for those who don't know, Felton is a part of the group as well. His name is Felton Pilate.
Pilate. Pilate. It sounds like Pilot, but it's spelled Pilate. Felton Pilate.
Pilate. So Felton is a part of the group as well. And if y'all don't know, y'all just don't know. They started back in 1969. Let me tell you how long I've been a follower, because I went and wrote this down. They started off as Project Soul. Most people wouldn't know that. Is that true? Yeah. And then they changed the name to ConFunkShun. With the new album, Christmas album, let's talk about the Christmas album that's dropping this year in November, right?
Uh-huh.
All right, y'all have original songs on there? Or are you doing some
Absolutely. We've got standards, but we've got a couple of original surprises that are sweet, sweet, sweet. We actually leaked 2 songs last year off the 12-song album. And we actually leaked 2 songs, and they got on, of course, they went straight to Sirius XM. That we're going, those on there. One of them is, of course, oh, come on, Coop. Where's your brain? One of them is one by Felton. We had a original song by Felton, right? A Christmas Kind of Day. That one you can actually buy that record right now on iTunes. Christmas Kind of Day, right? Okay. Right. And then I did a version of Favorite Things. These are a few of my favorite things. Lord have mercy. We had to play both of them live in concert when we played at this place called Yoshi's in Oakland for Christmas.
Get out.
Excellent cuts. But anyway, the name of the album is Home for Christmas, and which, by the way, is my favorite song on the album. Felton does a rendition of I'll Be Home for Christmas. Lord have mercy. From the moment he opens his mouth, everybody will know who it is.
Really?
Soon as from the first word, when he says I'll be home for Christmas, everybody knows who that is.
You gonna tell
everybody. They're gonna hear that Felton, and they're gonna say, "Oh man, that's ConFunkShun."
That's ConFunkShun. There we go.
And the string and arrangements, and I'm playing a little jazz guitar. all you can think of is fireplace, some Jack Daniels and eggnog, right? Oh
yes.
man, the song is this. It's called "I'll Be Home for Christmas." We just shortened it and called the album "Home for Christmas." Oh Lord have mercy.
Oh my. All right. So, and then the next album, of course, we just got to talking about it, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be doing the mainstream album, which is going to be out for Valentine's Day. So this is to drop it on Valentine's, around Valentine's. It's got to be a nice, smooth album. So that's going to be smooth. And then we're going to talk about your book. Let's talk about your book. Now, you say you just mentioned that you've been writing this book for 5 years. 5 years, Michael? Why 5 years?
Actually, now that I think about it, longer than that. I was going to end the book with Barack Obama's presidency and how it affected us. Right, that was a long time ago.
Long time.
When when 45 won, I figured that was not necessarily the way I wanted to leave things in my book.
Okay.
Right, and that would date me fiercely. So I said, let me spend some time. Let me just take another 4 years working on this book.
Okay.
So when I get to the part of the book where I have to address the effect of 45 and COVID on music, that's going to be interesting, because what happened is just unbelievable. And we took the lemons and made some great lemonade out of it, but we almost couldn't keep it going. We almost couldn't keep it going because the antics of the White House and the COVID and the antics of the White House with COVID, that was an eye opener, right? Yes. And I'm putting that in the book. I'm not going to be too political too long, but I'm going to be political enough to let people know that I'm aware, right, of how close we came to be non-existent in the music business, right?
Oh, wow.
And that means from a health standpoint, from COVID all the way to COVID shutting down venues, shutting down Las Vegas. You shut down Las Vegas, you a mean machine. You're a mean machine if you can shut down Las Vegas. Okay. You shut down Broadway, you're a mean machine. And that affected everybody, right? And then now I get to talk about Putin. Okay. I get to talk about President Biden and Kamala. I get to put it all together and bring it together with music. I bring it all together on how it's affecting music, you know. And finally, that's when out of nowhere comes Bruno and Anderson, right? And now I'm on a 40-day tour on the 40th anniversary of the biggest song we ever had that was never a single. And we have got a hit record, #1, without firing a shot.
Wow.
That's something
and
to write about.
How does that happen?
Ain't nobody in this world can claim that ever happened to them. Not one group in the world ever can claim that. Now, you know, Chubby Checker and what's his name, Hank Ballard, they share the same record, and I think it went #1. Things like that, right? But hey, come on. This here, we're talking about the #1 pop R&B artist in the world, Grammy-winning artist in the world.
Yes. So I totally agree. I totally agree. It's magic. It's got to be magic. I don't know what you all putting.
As I say, God is a busy dude.
Yes.
He's a busy dude.
He's a blessing dude. He's a blessing dude.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, he brought us through the pandemic, and then he's taking us on to more heights. You know, because some may not have made it, but the ones that did, he's blessing us to make sure we take care of the ones that was left here. Right, and you're taking care of us with your music. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, everybody, that book name is Love Train. On the Love Train, or just the Love Train?
It's on Love's Train.
On Love's Train.
The life, the loves, the man, the music. And
where can we pick up? Is it going to be on Amazon?
It's going to be on. That's the #1 place. It's going to be on Amazon, both audio and hard copy. Okay, and of course we're in cahoots with all the different book outlets. So we're trying. Yeah, and then and of course, believe it or not, we go from that point to a star on Hollywood. We got to drop the cash where we got to drop the cash, hire the people we got to hire, but we got to go for that star on Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And you're going to get it. and you're going to get it.
I think so too.
I think so too. See, you know something you're not telling me. That's what I'm saying.
I think so too.
Michael, just go and tell me. Just give me a little bit. Hell, you don't want to tell me.
I'm gonna come back on the show.
Okay, you come back on the show. Well, I'm gonna get your book. I'm gonna read your book, and then I'm definitely gonna want you to come back on the show so we can talk about that book. Right?
Okay.
But you got two books because the other one is The Best of Cooper. Is that correct?
No. That's the music. See, the book will share artwork and somewhat the name. The book will be On Love's Train, The Life, the Love, the Man, the Music. Now, the artwork on the album volume 1 and 2 will be The Man, the Music, the Best. So, but they'll share the same artwork. All the artwork will be the same. One will be colorized, one may be black and white, one may be red or something, and it'll be 3 different colors. But it's gonna all come together as one big project. On Love's Train, and then one is The Life, the Love, the Man, the Music, and then the albums, the music will be The Man, the Music, the Best.
All right. Well, tell us about some of the shows that's coming up with this tour that you got going on.
Oh, golly. The tour is jam-packed, of course, with all the hits.
Yeah.
All ConFunkShun's, all the hits. Shake and Dance Me, Chase Me, Too Tight, Love Train, Fun. I mean, it's a monster. Some of the cities are places we've never been. We actually venues we've never played. Ohio State Fair, Kentucky State Fair. We've got, of course, going back to Las Vegas. Of course, we've got a lot of places that we're going that we just haven't been able to put our foot in. The Blue Note in the Napa wine country has called ConFunkShun. Now that's kind of hoity-toity. That's hoity-toity. That's cost you a little bit to get in that place. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's gonna be something. We'll be going to Mazatlan in October to the Mazatlan Jazz Festival. In 2023, we'll be at the Key Sweat-a-thon down in the Dominican Republic. Key Sweat's bringing us down there.
Oh,
right?
Wow.
So in 2023. So it's a lot of doors that are open with this. And then, of course, the music, we're just going, by then we would have added some of the smooth jukebox. It's just going to be crazy. We just got to stay healthy enough to keep this going. And
you will. Michael, because I was going to tell you, you're looking good and you got the energy. I don't know, your energy and your vibe is just strong. I love it. I do. I love it.
I owe that to my wonderful wife, Marion, and my grandkids.
They keep you up, huh? They keep you going.
They keep me rolling and strolling, man. I love it.
And that is perfect. Listen, you guys, this is going to be on YouTube and then it's going to be on the podcast. But either way, you're going to see all the dates that he's going to be at and where you can buy the tickets to go see him. Because I'm understanding they're coming to Country Club Hills Amphitheater, where I live at in Chicago. That's Friday, August 5th, yes. Along with Lakeside and Loose Ends, I believe.
Hey,
and
jam-packed.
Yes, yeah, that's going to be a nice show. What can we expect? Well, what are y'all going to be doing the moves? Are you going to be playing your own instruments?
Absolutely, girl. What are you talking about?
I know it's ConFunkShun. I'm like, come on now. Come on.
ConFunkShun don't do no tracks. Oh man, hell! It's just say hell to the no. No, man, we're gonna be live and just killing them out there. No, don't miss the intro because ConFunkShun. We have a guy is simply called the conductor of funk. And when the conductor speaks up, the conductor say, "Excuse me, may I have your attention, please?" He sounds like he's 45 feet tall. He said, "I will be your conductor of funk. The train is approaching. The train is approaching." He said, "Not just any train, but the love train is carrying a large cargo of funk. But there's one thing you must know about this love train. You don't need no ticket to ride." Man, and then the funk hits you in your face.
I love your energy. Listen, y'all, I'm going. So I'm hoping I'm going. So y'all see, I'm gonna try to have him sneak me backstage so I can take some pictures and stuff.
No problem. No problem.
I will definitely be there. I can't miss this show. My sister, she would kill me if she missed the show. All right.
No problem.
Yeah. Hey, Hey, okay, let's talk about some of the other artists that's talking about retiring, like OJ. They're talking about they're doing their last leg. You're not on your last leg. You like, we're strong, we're going out. So what do you think about that?
Well, we know a little bit about of reasons why one may consider or absolutely should retire. We know a
Right.
little bit about that, right?
Mhm.
We have young guys in the group. Our ages are 72, 70, and 69.
Okay.
So we know we've got, and everybody in the band is starting out in their 40s, maybe into the 50s. So we're surrounded ourselves with young people to make sure the ball is being carried properly. But we know that we all have an expiration date, and we better be prepared for it. And you look at Smokey, you look at all the cats that are out there, and you go, hey, look at Tony Bennett, how long he held on and how long he was booked. I remember a young man named George Burns smoking a cigar on Jay Leno's show, and Jay said, hey, well, so how much longer you think you're gonna do this? And George said, I know what you're trying to say, youngster. You're trying to say that I'm old. He said, I'm old. He said, well, let me tell you something. I'm 94 years young. I ain't got time to die. I'm booked. That's what he said. I'm booked. I can't die. I'm booked.
That's it.
And
That's it.
the man in his 90s, and he is booked.
Look, I just saw the Temptations, and the original member Otis is on the stage, killing it. Do you hear me? Killing it.
Yes.
And I didn't know he was as old as he was, but he said he's like over 80 years old.
Absolutely.
So George Burns is right. He's not ready to die. He's out there doing his thing.
Yeah, Joyce, I'm gone. When I'm dead, I'm dead. Until I am, I'm booked. So I don't know if that's what ConFunkShun, but right now, today, that's our attitude.
Yeah.
Now that may change in 3 years, but the OJs set a date. And let me tell you something, Mr. Levert, if anybody deserves to retire, it's him. That man has lost 2 sons.
Oh,
and still carried us on his back on that stage. That man put on a show. He will be putting on a show like that when he does his last show. He gonna leave it all on the stage. If his son, Gerald, and him have always left it on the stage, every drop of sweat, every note they can milk out of the song, they're gonna leave it on the stage. So if he said, I'm tired, I'm ready to give it up, then everybody better get behind him and attend every second of every show you can possibly see by the OJs. That's right. That man deserves it. So I love it.
Yeah, and I am coming to see you because you're going to be around for a while, but I'm coming to see you at the Country Club Hills. I will be trying to send notes, paper, or something. Hey, I need to get back there and get my picture with you. Okay, this has been a wonderful interview. Thank you very much. You made it very comfortable. You're only like my second celebrity interview, and I'm grateful and thank you very much. I am so happy.
Oh, that's so wonderful.
My first one was Tony Terry.
Okay, now, well, Tony Terry, that man is top shelf, by the way. That's a top shelf man.
That man loves to sing.
Oh, that man, I love him. He's so pleasurable. I love him. Every time he see me, he look me right now, like Roger used to do. They take that minute out. They tell everybody be quiet. I'm talking to Michael Cooper, and they want to know how you're doing. They look you right in the eye. Tony Terry, man, is just top shelf. Wonderful guy.
Yes. All right. Well, before we get out of here, is there anything that we missed that we need to talk about? And we know your shows are coming up. I'm going to actually put that in the link, so don't y'all forget. I am going to put that in the link so you can go get the tickets and meet me over at Country Club Hills and see him on August 5th. All right? It's going to be a hot show with loose ends. I haven't seen loose ends in a while. What else you got for me, Michael? That's it?
That's it. I talk too much anyway. That's pretty much what I got going right now, but I guarantee you by tomorrow morning I'll have some up.
Well, you got one more thing. You have to promise, and I'm going to make him promise you all. You got to promise that you're going to come back after I read your book and talk about that book.
Excellent. Right. I'm ready for you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cooper of ConFunkShun. My name is Alice Boswell. I am Jam with Alice at Just Me Magazine. We're going to try to get him on the cover of that magazine too. What about that? All right. Yeah, I love that.
I better shave. Gotta make sure I shave for that boy.
Get him on there. Get him on there. We're going to talk about it. All right. Thank you. And this has been the show. Y'all see, I am excited and happy. All right. So never give up on your dream. Find your fire. Be true to who you are. And whatever you do, inspire along the way. That's how you succeed. I'm Alice. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. It's
Recording-
wonderful.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it. And I hope you enjoyed it. I'm like, I meet some of the celebrities and some are like, oh, she's nothing. But I think the most of myself, so don't worry about that. So, all right, so that is the show. All right, make sure you come back next week when we have another guest. I don't know who it's going to be. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to talk about something. I'll tell you that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I got so much more that's going to be coming up. Anything, especially the prizes, you know I like to give. The girl likes to give away things, all right, for those who support her. All right. So I'm glad you enjoyed. Please come back next week. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow. All right. And here we go. Find your fire. Be true to who you are. And whatever you do, inspire along the way. That's how we succeed. I'm Alice, and I'll see you next week.